A long time ago, much longer than I feel comfortable admitting to you right now, I started work on an all-secrets guide for Tomb Raider 1, 2 and 3 Remastered. I managed to get Tomb Raider 1 out and done, and with last week's announcement that Tomb Raiders 4, 5 and 6 are also getting the same treatment, I've decided it's probably best I get this series finished before then. So this is the video for Tomb Raider 2 and the Golden Mask. And I've chosen to change the format very slightly, and I've decided to give you a narrated or commentated guide. So obviously we start with the Great Wall of China, and to be honest with you, you're very unlikely to miss this first secret. There's the stone statue. Okay, a little bit trickier now for the jade statue, I believe. Yes, there we go. You have to stop whilst these walls are coming in, and it has to be perfectly bloody timed. However, it's easy enough. It's easy enough to get. If an idiot like me can get it, I'm sure you can. I've decided to leave in how you get the rest of the trap done. Now, this last one is a little bit not trickier when you know what you're doing, but I did spend an inordinate amount of time. In fact, I think when I streamed this originally, I did spend an inordinate amount of time outright missing the point of this secret. I kept trying to drop down to lower ledges, not remembering you had to pull up here. But here it is. This little ladder also functions as your way out. So instead of going up, you can climb down it normally, but I quite like this move. It's much faster. It is a little bit dangerous because sometimes you do forget to hook back onto the ladder. If you're like me and you're thick, that is. But yeah, you can just run past Terry T-Rex there at first, and grab the gold dragon. The way the secrets work in Tomb Raider 2 is very different. You don't get anything for them until you've found all three. And in this case, we got given a grenade launcher and a whole bunch of grenades, which I'm now going to frivolously waste on ensuring that dinosaurs are extinct. See, I've run out now. Finish it off with my pistols. Just so you know as well, Terry T-Rex is not the official name of him, that is just the name I've given one of them. The other T-Rex is, of course, called Bubbles. It's a nice name for a T-Rex. But anyway, as with most of these secrets, I have actually taken the time to show you or explain how to get out of certain areas once you're in there and picked up the secret. So I'm not just shepherding you off the beaten path to a statue and then just, you're on your own now, lads. Or ladettes. Or ladies. I don't know. I'm probably going to cut this bit out. I'm not. Not inclusive enough. You said lads, ladies. What about? I'm just freewheeling here, guys. But yes. So here we go. We are very near the end of it. That was the very first one. Now we, of course, move on to the second level. And the second level is, of course, Venice. Or Venice, if you're saying it wrong for comedy effect. As you can see, I had a little trouble getting out the boat there with Lara because I'd parked it very neatly in the little corner there. But there it is, there's the stone dragon. Very closely nearby in that bit as well is the golden dragon. There was me trying to remember. Remember, it is 4 months since I recorded these. I can't remember what order these things go in. But yes. You can, of course, get this later when you bring the boat down here, but if you're going down there to clear out the area first anyway, you might as well pick it up while you're here and you can just steam past it on your boat. Finally, and the trickiest one in the level, and the coolest one, actually, involves you speeding up this ramp and jumping out of the boat at the precise right time. It can be a little tricky to get it, to get the timing down on that, but once you know, you know. And that nets you a load of automatic pistol ammo. Okay, up next, of course, is Bartoli's Hideout. And we've got a little secret here, which is actually really, really annoyingly hard to see. So, I wouldn't be surprised if you missed this. Unless, of course, you knew it was there. Now, I'd already killed this guy, so I knew there was something here. But I couldn't figure out how to get there. Okay, so that was the stone statue. Up next is the gold, I want to say. Gold statue? What you have to do is, once you're in this little back room area, you can get this before. You can get this way before, but I did this as part of just trying to get the bloody level done, to be honest. But as you can see here, I kind of mistimed things, as you're underwater for a long time, so you need to make sure you've got enough breath to get this. So I got up to catch my breath a little bit. You don't have to go through those little hoops and alcoves. You can, well, that last one you have to, but there's the gold statue. And now, feeling brave, I might as well pick up the grenades as well. You just swim back out the way you came after that. This is a little bonus. I've thrown in a couple of bonuses into this video. There is a hidden Uzi. There is a set of hidden Uzis in Bartoli's Hideout. And, well, this is how you get them. Normally you'd come here just to get the just to get a key to blow up the house later, but if you go along the top here into this little secret area, and down into that. I'm so glad I recorded this during, well, after patch 2 had come out, because when this game initially launched, when these remasters initially launched, that was actually a floor texture for some reason. Of course, as I'm recording this, patch 3 has come out, and we're hearing rumours that patch 4 is imminent. So who knows? And now finally, before you destroy the house, before you blow up the house to open the way to the end of the level, if you run along the top here, break the window, you can find the Jade Dragon. And that will net you a bunch of shotgun shells. Okay, and now on to level 4, Opera House. So, this first achievement, I'm actually going to show you how to get this dragon twice. I'll show you again later, but there is an achievement called Gold Digger on this level for grabbing this one like this. That nets you the gold dragon before anything else, and I don't know if I'll eventually allow you to hear that on the final edit, but that's the achievement noise popping. Some of the achievements I'm showing you how to get won't have that noise because I've got them once before capturing it anyway. But that also gets you into the Opera House early. And up next, this is the Jade Dragon, I believe. Yes, of course. Makes sense to put this here because it sticks out more and it's clearer to see. So yeah, this is when you're in the air ducts backstage at the Opera House. You can see the Jade Dragon is very, very close to that fan, so you have to very carefully walk to it. I took an extra perilous step towards it that I didn't really need to, because at that range I could have just hit the interact button and picked it up naturally. And finally, this is when you're under the stage of the Opera House. Once you've dropped the sandbag through the stage, or through the bottom of the front of house, actually, in it. It's been 4 months. Cut me some slack here, guys. It's just me positioning myself. Because whilst I know where all these secrets are, I'm still not the best. I'm still not the best games player in the world. And there we go. There's the stone dragon. So like I say, I'm also going to show you the easier method of getting the gold dragon, which was the first one. That involves this lift. Let the lift go. We'll get the next one, lads. Just hop up here very carefully. Walk through the broken glass. And collect your Uzi ammos. Because as we all know, Lara Croft, she's an Uzi lover. I will get recognition for reviving that Chris Morris joke from the 90s. There was a reference to it in Inside Number 9 as well, actually, which I thought was quite cool. God knows why I've decided to go the long way around here. But I did. Oh, that's right. I still needed the lift at this point. Now we're on level 5. The oil rig, or abandoned oil rig. Or whatever the level's actually called. I can never remember. Right out of the bat, once you've escaped your rather clumsy cell. I mean, who locks someone in a cell that has the button that opens the door inside it, eh? But as you can see, there's a very tantalising looking jade even. Could be gate. I don't know. Jade soul. Oh, fucking speak. Jade dragon statue. Jade soldier, I nearly said. But yes, once you do that, surface for air here. There is, of course, alternate routes to this, but I find this is the fastest one to it. And you go all the way back down and around, and a little hatch will have opened, allowing you to get behind the fan. Once again, as usual, with going anywhere near fans in these games, be careful. As you can see, the statue is really stupidly close to it. It is easy to just swim through the fan and die. All except for that one fan in Tomb Raider 3, which for some reason doesn't hurt you. Is it Tomb Raider 3 or is it Chronicles? There's a fan you can just swim through for no reason. I think it is 3, it's in Aldwych. But anyway, here's... What am I showing you here? And why? Oh, this is the alternate route. This is the alternate route you can take. Once you've somehow managed to dispatch those guys and get your guns back as well, you can just go back this way and it's the same again. You just pull the switch. I don't know why I bothered including this, to be perfectly honest with you. I've accidentally ballooned the length of an already probably going to be overlong video. But it's staying in, because I am not re-editing these. I've lost all the original footage. I say lost, I've deleted it all. Fighting for hard disk space. As you can see, I'm taking a bit of a risk here. I'm really starting to run low on air. Yeah, that's right. Snag yourself on a corner. Yeah, start. I shouldn't have taken that risk. That was silly. But anyway, I've shown it you. Now this is one of the other dragons. I think this one's Duncan Bannatyne. No, obviously not. Once you've killed this guy and picked up your red key card, go up this ladder. And salute the sun and pick up the stone dragon. I should really be keeping note of what order they are for when I come to edit this and I'm putting on screen text elements. Yeah, then you just drop down in the time-honoured fashion. Finally, we've got the gold dragon. Now, normally before I recorded all these, I would have killed all the enemies in the area first, just simply for ease of showing you. Because I was trying to avoid having the in-game menu up so often. Now we come to diving area. This first secret's not too tricky to get, but it is easily missable. Just slide down here and you're welcome. Headless Lara. But at least you got a nice shot of her cleavage. Now that jump is a bastard. Okay, coming up next, it's... Yeah. Oh, God. Flamethrower enemies, they're a pain in the arse in this game. That's right, to get this one you just run through this door which opens. Do a spot of line dancing for some reason. And that opens a little hatch in the next little area. Make sure you've picked up everything from here first. If anyone's ever seen me play games like Fallout or anything like that, you know I don't leave anything. I don't leave anything lying around. So that switch opened that little little alcove there, which takes you to the Jade Dragon. Now, finally, it's very easy to accidentally miss this last secret in the level and trigger the ending. Or get rid of the guys. Get down the stairs. Careful not to walk too close to the monk. And get yourself some nice Uzi ammo. Next, of course, level 7, 40 Fathoms. This first secret is actually, again, it's in plain sight, but it is easy to accidentally miss. Because as soon as you step on that, little grate there, it'll open and Lara will drop through it. Now, finally, this is a timed door. This is in the little engine room area. Just about halfway through the level. You've got to carefully get yourself there. And then go for a little swim on the outside of the ship. Ignore your little eel friends there. And the massive fucking shark. A little jade dragon. You can ignore them on the way out as well. If you're going for all kills, obviously stop and kill them. Or you can kite them. You can kite them to this point and then kill them from there, but there's never any point, really. Now, the final dragon in this one, there is actually an achievement for doing this in one breath, and if I recall correctly, that's exactly what I've done. Or maybe not, actually, because I'm not going to have enough breath at this point to do it. We'll see, though. Unless, of course, this is the take where I picked up the statue, then died, and then just thought, fuck it, I've got my footage now. Which is entirely possible. I have made occasionally little concessions to oh fuck it, it shows you how to get it. That's all that's important. Unless, oh, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Just took a little bit of damage there. Next up, it's level 8, the wreck of the Maria Doria the Explorer. So you can see, I showed you where the statue was. Now I'm going to show you how to get there. As you're about to witness as well, I'm not the best at judging where I'm supposed to stand for the... Oh, got it in one. This did take me a while, actually, because I wanted to make sure I got it in one in the footage. So, yeah, it did take me a little while. So you run down this little vent area, shoot that one guy, and then, just so he doesn't trouble you on the way back, make sure you get the next guy. who spawns in once you reach the end of the little passageway. Drop down here. And get yourself a stone statue. Put it on the mantelpiece. Yeah. Misjudged that. Okay, now. I would say this one's a little tricky. It's only tricky once you know... it's only tricky if you don't know that this barrel's about to come down and panic. But, either way. I killed that guy first just so he didn't... Right. There we are. The barrels fall off that run in a slight arc, so the safe zone is much bigger than you probably think it is, but still, try and get flush with the wall. It's the safest option. And this is the final secret. Avoid Sharky and George here. Actually, George wasn't a shark in that cartoon, was he? Either way, they're Sharky and George to me. You're all the way up to this side. You've got the final one. And a new grenade launcher. We're not going to immediately waste it this time, though. Next up is the living quarters, or level 9. We're in, once again, the engine room of part of the Maria Doria. Just carefully make your way across here. You can see the little stone statue on there. I think you're supposed to jump and hang here, but as you'll see, I was just far enough forward to actually land on the platform. And of course, to get back, I think you can jump and make it back onto the pistons, but it's not worth the risk. So I'm going to show you how to do this one twice. This is how you do it without dropping down from above, as there is a collapsible floor nearby where you can safely drop down, as you'll see here. But there is a little achievement. I forget what it's called at the point of recording, but I say safely. I took quite a chunk of damage there, didn't I? Yeah, you get out in the same way. Now, once you reach this little section, there's a collapsible platform here. Make sure you kill the eels. Didn't like them as a band either. Yep. Collapse the little floor. Then go for a little swim. I'll net you some assault rifle ammo. Another little bonus here. This is in level 10, the deck. This is how to get the A Land Walk achievement. I figured I'd throw this one in, as it's close enough to one of the secrets. So the aim of the achievement is to obtain the key for the main part of the area without getting into the water at all. I mean, technically you could argue this next jump I do land slightly in the water, but you don't end up swimming, so it's not that jump, it's this one here. Yeah, I mean, it still works though. This is genuinely how you do this achievement. It's all about angling your jumps right. So I've decided to include a couple of these little secret related achievements. The reason being, it was just something I ended up doing whilst I was replaying these games to get the footage for the secrets, and I figured I'd share some of it with you. If anyone has any questions on how to obtain specific achievements that maybe I don't cover here, if I can, I will make a little video for you. That is, if I know how to get it. But yeah, as you can see, we're completely free from the water now, so the achievement doesn't actually pop until you land here and pick up the key. There's that absolute bullshit drop as well. And there's the little achievement noise. Thou must have full health before making that drop, because otherwise you're gonna die. I'm picking up right where we left off. These are the secrets are proper. Your first secret is down here, all the way at the bottom there. Once you've got the achievement, there's no real need to avoid the water. Next up, we're going for another swim. Was I trying to activate a cheat there? No, I wasn't. What you do, you dive into this pool. I wouldn't trust that pool water after all this time, to be fair. But you avoid Dean the diver. Kill him afterwards if you like, but... So at this point, when you're aiming to jump on the absolute bottom of the ship, if you take a little detour, the camera forces you, forces itself out like that. You can see there's a little alcove, or a little nook there, with the Jade Dragon behind it. Climb up and carefully walk through the broken glass. To pick up your Jade Dragon and your grenade rounds. And then to get back up, to get back out, yeah, you are obviously going to take a tiny little bit of damage because you're stood in the broken glass, but there you go. So this is how you get the Tibetan Osteopathy achievement, which is to go through that sheet of ice back first. Don't know why I've included this, but at least now you know. There it is. So now we move on to the Tibetan levels. This is level 11, Tibetan Foothills. You can't miss that stone statue, to be fair. There's no special requirements to find it or see it or anything like that. It's just there in the open. And now, mow down a few of these guys with your little snowmobile. Often erroneously called a skidoo, but it's a snowmobile. I might be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that, guys. So yeah, this is the earliest point at which you can get it. I usually would typically leave it till a little bit later in the level, but you can get it here. So what you want to do first, obviously, just to make sure you've got a clear run. Make sure those tigers have spawned before you do. Climb over the other side of the chasm. And there's the Jade Dragon. And to get back, you just go literally back the way you came. But you have spawned some tigers in, so get rid of them. And now finally, it's the gold statue. This is right near the end of the level. Let's get over this little jump here and climb. Well, carefully drop down. Avoid this family of snowballs. That's the collective term, isn't it? It's the collective noun for a group of snowballs. It's a family. You can't climb up that. I don't know why I tried. As you can see, sometimes judging where you're standing can be a little bit of a pain. But yeah, you just climb back up and out. Just stare at Lara's arse for a bit, I guess. Up next, level 12, Barkhang Monastery. The first secret you can find is hidden but out in the open as well. It's one of those if you know it's there, you know it's there secrets. It's a bit of a silly place to put it. In normal gameplay, I can't ever envision a reason why you'd go behind that statue. So once you've managed to take this really annoying gauntlet on, and you've got the key from the other side of the corridor, you want to go back on yourself a little bit and run another little gauntlet. Ah, yes. The return of the opening and closing doors. I can't imagine why these would be a thing in a Tibetan monastery, but hey. They needed dangers for the game, I guess. Now, there is a reason why I've picked up ammo there, and this is only the second secret I'm showing you. The reason is, I did do this one last. I have fudged the order of these a little bit, just in order to show you what I think is probably the easiest route to take. And now finally the golden statue, which you can get from here before you empty this. As later in the level you end up emptying this pool and this secret becomes unavailable. So make sure you grab it before you empty it. Now we're on Catacombs of the Talion, right at the start of the level. Once you've avoided some falling icicles, vault yourself into this little alcove here. Get yourself the stone dragon and some flares. Aha. Then you get out. Then, from here, this is the big pool area. You just climb all the way up here. You've got to judge where to leap off backwards. I fucked it up, but managed to recover quite well. I feel I recovered very well there. And then just drop back down. And now the final one. This is a timed area. Once you stand on the plates outside here, the door opens for a few seconds. But if you just ignore the route to the exit the first time, and you just climb up that unmarked climbable wall, which is a bit of a shitty thing to do. Not mark that, well, not make it a little ladder or something. No, we'll just randomly make this tile climbable, but not the others. And the final Tibetan level now, this is Ice Palace, or level 14. So once you reach this little area, before going on any further, check out this odd one out style texture or block. Move it out of the way, and you get a very nice Indiana Jones inspired little sequence here. Fortunately, no sand to throw on it to show the path. You just have to trust that it's there. And it's there. There's literally nothing, no way of indicating that it's there. But that's where the gold statue is. Then next up, once you're through to the next chamber after all the bouncy plates, just have a quick look in this little nook here to find the stone statue. And now, before you spawn the Talion, after hitting the massive gong, we need to get into that little hut there, which I've decided to show you first for some reason, but there you go. The switch for it is all the way down here. What you're going to want to do, drop down into the darkness, light a flare if you need to. Try not to hurt yourself too much there. I ran all the way to the end because I couldn't remember whether there was something else to pick up, but no, there isn't. There's a little switch here. That opens the little hut with the jade dragon in there. I feel I've said jade dragon so much in this video now, it now means nothing to me. just go back around. It's easier to do this before you spawn the Talion for obvious reasons, so make sure you do it like that. And there you go, you get a load of grenade rounds, most of which you're about to use on the fucking Talion anyway. That was me just checking there was nothing else to pick up. Right, we are now on the last leg of the game. This is the penultimate level to actually have secrets in. This is level 15, Temple of Xian. There are probably safer ways of doing this. As you'll see, I take a stupid amount of damage. But, yeah, right from the offset, right from the out here, you've got to get a little bit acrobatical, if that's a word. And you've got to make sure you're coming down this waterfall backwards, like that. Because otherwise you won't be able to grab the ledge on the way down and shimmy over here for the gold dragon. I don't know, there's probably some fucking speedrunner out there who knows how to do it. And probably pick it up before it's even fully been spawned into the level or something. I don't like speedrunners. I'm joking. I am a speedrunner. And now the second secret. This is still quite early on into the level. Temple of Xian is easily the longest level in the game, actually, to be fair. Unless you really know what you're doing. So, yes, the temptation there is usually to drop and try and catch that ledge underneath, above the kill and minestrone. Because that definitely does not look like lava. But don't, because you just won't. What you actually need to do is very carefully hang and drop from lower. It does look like minestrone. Sorry. It really does. Even in the original, even in its original form, it looked more like minestrone than lava. I don't think it's supposed to be lava, actually. But there you go. There's the stone dragon. Now, for the final secret of the Temple of Xian. Just after I've shown you how to get back. Quite why I left this in, I don't know. But there you go. So this is in the room with the big wall of jumping plates. You got to counteractively go backwards, because you are trying to get out of this room at this point, but you land up there. You've got to get that very carefully as well. You've got to make sure you're still holding forward when you hit the jump plate. Here we are on the last level of the game that actually has any secrets in. This is 16, Floating Islands. First, you just jump on the top of this little hut area here. It's fairly easy to miss that. It's not in plain sight. Then, once you've opened the gate to get to the main area of the level, just casually ignore some ammo there, Lara. Why don't you? Don't worry about the flare. It's literally a straight line. Entering this area spawns this guy anyway, so it's probably useful to get him killed. And don't forget to pick up your flare. I think I was trying to pick up the statue and forgot the flare was there. And I do remember doing that. That was me contemplating. Actually, is there a way I can get out that way? There isn't. Decided not to risk it. So that's the second secret. And now finally, this is right at the end of the level. That little pagoda area there is the end of the level. So you don't want to cross that threshold just yet. You just want to make sure. I mean, look at, I love the fire effects in the remasters. That just looks amazing. Not too keen on the fire on the floor though. That looks a bit silly. Yep, there is probably a way down there without actually taking any damage at all, but I never said this was going to be a perfect run. And in fact, I have titled this a slightly shabby, or I should have titled this a slightly shabby All Secrets Guide. Yes. None of the ways that I show you how to do these are the de facto perfect best way. They're just how I did them. And so yes, that is essentially the final secret in Tomb Raider 2. I'll just very quickly now, I'll show you how to get back up there and get on to finish the level. We're not quite done yet though. There is still one or two things I want to show you. So for this one, I just wanted to... I wanted every level represented. I wanted every level represented in this, so... this is quite possibly the luckiest fight I have ever had with this sodding dragon. And it happened whilst I was capturing the footage for this All Secrets video. And I say lucky, because not only did he not hit me once, but when he died, or when he went down, that dagger was literally only just reachable. Had he have fallen a half a block further, I would have had to have redone the fight. But here we go, here's Lara running away. As well she might. I did do it twice because I got knackered by one of them falling tiles. And so finally for Tomb Raider 2, we are going to go on to the Golden Mask after this, but this is the Home Sweet Home epilogue level. Now the reason I've included this is it's a little mini tutorial on how to get the I really think I've seen enough achievement, which you get for finishing the game and viewing the final cutscene with the Fiamma Nera boss in shot. Quite why I've decided to include the entire level is beyond me. I could have just edited it to be outside already, but sod it. Here we go. This is 4.5 minutes of me dicking around as Lara in a skimpy bathrobe. I'm doing quite badly as well. I don't die, but there are cleaner ways of doing this level. Overall, though, I mean, I guess I've got the time to share some thoughts on the game in general. Tomb Raider 2 is probably actually my favourite of the trilogy, of the remastered trilogy. Not because of its remasteredness. I'm fully aware that there's a few issues with the with 2's remaster. A few graphical problems. I think of the three, the one that came out the best in the remasters is the very first. I think 3 looks fucking stunning as well, but I think 1 certainly had the most TLC, we'll say. There we go. Let's just defeat these masked bastards. Taking way too many shots in the process. Someone better give me a fucking health pack. So I'm recording a lot of this narration off on the fly. Like I was saying earlier, I recorded this footage back in June over the course of a week. Just sitting down every night, playing through it, making sure I'd got everything, and then editing these little packages together. And here we go. We have spawned the last guy. So what you want to do here, just to avoid any mishaps, get his health right down until he is one shot away from death, and then just run. Run, Lara. Run, run, run. Go hide in the bathroom, Lara. Oh. Snag yourself on the wall, as well you might. Hop over the bed. Hide in the gun cupboard for some reason. I don't know why I did that. And just stand in the shower and wait. Wait until he's close enough, because he has to be in shot in the final cutscene. Which you'll see here. There you go.
Don't you think we're soon enough?
I disagree. And that's why we're going straight on to the Golden Mask. Right at the start of the level here, I've already killed the shark that's in here, because he can be a bit of a pain in the arse, especially if you don't get the harpoon gun fast enough. But grab yourself the coins that are under there. I did, when I went back and, because I killed the shark and then I tried to get myself back in roughly the place where you start the level. Whether I managed it or not, I don't know. But next up, what am I trying? Right. Completely unmarked climbable wall, but hey, I don't know what I don't know what you'd expect from this game anymore. So what you want to do? Kill the little snow leopard. Grab the shotty shells. And then there's the gold bricks. So yeah, the little secrets are different in the Golden Mask. They're a pile of gold coins, a pile of gold ingots, and a golden mask, I believe, which is, considering that that's what the expansion's called, makes sense. But I've also included, especially for the first couple of levels, where to find the hidden weapons. Because there's only 4 levels in this game. You are actually able to pick up all of the available weapons that are in the main game. It's just they're hidden. They're strewn about. So I've decided to show you where they are, just so you don't miss any. So that was the assault rifle. This here, coming up, is where the magnums, or automatic pistols, are. I call them magnums out of habit because that's what they're called in Tomb Raider 1, but they're automatic pistols. It's a very nicely nondescript way of describing them, though. Oh, did I... Oh, that's a pain. I've just noticed this. I tried to make every effort to make sure Lara had her sunglasses on during the during these recorded bits, but I seem to have forgotten. So yeah, this is part of the level. However, in what will become a trend, actually, for the secrets moving forward, the last secret in this level means you have to go way out of your way on a little sub-adventure of your own. And what you do, you use that lever, which opens something back in the main route of the level. However, if you swim under here into this area, you find a secret little ice area with a pair of ivory testicles stuck to the ceiling. They'll become important in a second. Also, I'm so glad they fixed this bug. There's a little bug here. The little man you can see on top of that plinth walking around there. When the game first launched, right, they're supposed to be neutral or non-hostile unless you shoot them. However, before patch 1, I think it was, I was getting a bug where they were just auto-aggroed. They would just start attacking you instantly. What you need to do somewhere in this area is the final secret of the level. Now, of course, all the secrets in the Golden Mask, it's not like with the dragons where you get a whole bunch of ammo or weapons for getting all 3. But if you get all secrets in all levels... Oh no, it's a golden skull. Sorry, correction earlier when I said Golden Mask. It's a golden skull. Have I forgotten? I've completely forgotten that you can actually break those sheets of ice. Just shoot it, Lara, you dizzy sausage. I don't know why I didn't just refilm this. There we go. I'm picking up this golden skull. Now spawns in a bunch of enemies. It is possible to let the ice warriors... I don't mean the Doctor Who enemies. That'd be frightening. But the ice warriors fight them for you. as I seem to be doing there. But it is a bit of a crapshoot whether they win or not. So it's often a better idea to give them a hand. Just be careful you don't accidentally shoot one of them. It is a crapshoot. It really is. Sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. I take bets. I'll sit there and I'll let them do it, and then I'll place bets with myself. Same with the monks in Barkhang Monastery. Start a fight between them and the Fiamanera. And just say to yourself, alright, if the monks win, I'm buying myself an ice cream. I'm just talking shit now. There is still 2 minutes left of this little segment, because I also wanted to show you how to get the hidden Uzis, which are actually quite tricky to get. So what you want to do, position yourself here, like that. Make a short, roughly about 45-degree angle turn. One small step back and one block hop back. If you know how these games are all laid out, then you'll understand what that is. And then shimmy over to the absolute lowest point and just let go and hope you've got enough health. Luckily I did. They've very nicely put a large med pack there, so you don't have to worry too much. Pick up the Uzi ammo. And on your way back up, don't do stupid swan dives. Don't do stupid swan dives. It looks cool, but if you misjudge the height, you can just break a neck. And then just get out, you just crawl here, and that puts you back on the critical path. Okay, and now we are back with Fool's Gold, which is a Stone Roses song. So to get the first secret, obviously you need to pull this switch, which isn't quite off the beaten path, but hey, you know. That leads you into this room here. There's a little bit of a block puzzle. You need to pull this block out of the way so that you've got room to pull the other one. Pull the other one. You know, pull it all out of the way so you can go back round and get back in there. Just make sure you're not holding anything when you try and vault up that ledge. Because the first secret, it's not that. Although it's nice. It's nice to have. It's underneath here. So there you go with the first secret. They are the coins. This next bit isn't one of the main secrets of the game, but it is a hidden weapon, so they're always handy. I'm only going to show you the first instance of the hidden weapons. Reason being, otherwise this video would be a fair bit longer. I wanted to try and keep the runtime down, but what you need to do, you go into this little area here. You grab the grenade rounds when I can speak. That magically opens a door over on the other side again. And there it is, the grenade launcher. Doors come in handy. But doesn't for a while. So now onto the second level, and the second instance of just doors magically opening. So earlier on, there was a little alcove. It looked like a dead end. You'll see where it is in a sec, but what you need to do to open it, there you go, with a picture of Stalin. Because why not? Why wouldn't it be Stalin? This is supposed to be Russia after all. That's right, Pete. Remember, you can't actually fire the assault rifle whilst you're moving. Well done. So the reason it flashed up a picture of Stalin is back in here, which is where you came out of to get into this area. There's this little alcove. You turn right. There's a little pathway. Which leads here. You're just showing off now, Lara. You need to pull that switch, which releases 3 dogs, I believe. Yeah, 3 dogs. So once you've finished committing doggy side, you just go outside. And there's the gold bars. Now finally, before the end of the level, you'll find the golden skull just hidden here. Again, they're not terribly hidden secrets in this level. On to Furnace of the Gods, the third level, and I've remembered Lara's sunglasses this time. Quite why she needs them deep down in this pit, who knows? But there we go. So the first secret is once you get right to the top of this little ladder, you'll see a block that you have to push to get out of the way. However, what you actually end up doing is pushing that block over one of the level's secrets. That's what you need to do. Just go around the other side of it. And just knock that bad boy out of the way. You've got the coins. Now the second secret is a little more awkward to find. Over here, when you're on the waterfall of gold, or the goldfall of gold, I guess you'd call it. It's not water, is it? Make sure you land there. You've got to kill the ravens that spawn in. Because they can get quite annoying. And you've got to take a little leap of faith here. You've got to trust that that block's there. And that will net you the gold ingots for this level. She likes gold! And then to get out, you just simply jump up back the way you came. But instead of trying to jump onto that little flat there, hey, see? Do a little bit more line dancing. Line yourself up. Get yourself some assault rifle ammo. And there you are. That's how you get out of there. The final secret of this. Alright, this section's quite heavily edited. Oh, no, wait, no, it's... Right, that's the next level. This isn't edited at all. This is just a bitch to get sometimes. Once you're at the top of the gold volcano, you need to partially descend it again. That gets you the gold skull. Climb back up out of this little hole. We've got to go round the side here. There's a few, depending on your graphics and brightness and gamma settings, there's a few leaps of faith that you might need to take because you can't always see. What's ahead of you. You've just got to trust you're facing the right way. I don't know why I did that. But either way, climb back up this ladder to get back on top of the volcano. And then proceed on to finish the level. And now we're on to what is normally the last level of the Golden Mask. Once you get out of the little box and cell trap, which, oh, Jesus Christ, that is a pain in the ass. I would have made a video showing you how to solve that easily and quickly, but even I couldn't bring myself to do that. So you climb up here. This is an entirely optional area. This is above the cages. You just have a wander around. None of those little traps actually open up, so you don't have to worry too much about that. You'll find a little bit of ammo. At this point in the game, you're probably absolutely sick of Lara's aha. I get a little bit lost here because it is a little bit of a maze, but you're not going to find yourself too lost. It's every possible... Oh, no, there it is. There we go. There we get the coins. And that opens the last one. And unleashes a fucking Yeti, which you just dispatch quickly. This next secret's a pain. That is such a hard jump. That is actually a really difficult jump to get. So if you get that on your first try, guys, well done. But then you just follow this round. Careful not to step into the burning gold lake, river. Oh, screwed that up. Yeah, just hop up onto the bridge, cling to it, climb up, and there you'll see the gold ingots. Nab them, and then getting back is a little bit tricky. As you can see, you are very, very, very close to the river there. So. And I literally just made that. Now, for the final secret. Oh, yeah, this is the bit that's been heavily edited. So those trapdoors open and close depending on which squares you stand on, but luckily 2 of them open it, 1 of them closes it. You can figure that bit out easily enough. Once you get up here, you'll find this little room. Now, only some of these platforms and edges you can stand on. The rest you will slide off to into the middle of the pit and just instantly die. Seems to have spawned some yetis somewhere. They won't be bothering us though. So yeah, I have edited this down a bit. Just because it did take me a couple of goes. You can clearly see some of the edits somewhere. I'm not that good at editing mistakes like that out. Oh, literally just made that. If you happen to know a easier way of doing this, then please feel free to let me know in the comments. But then, yeah, it's all about getting over to this side. That was a risk. And then destroying this fake wall here. Now, this little section. If you look up at the roof... Well, firstly, a little snow leopard appears. But if you look up at the roof, you will see sections of the ceiling that... Well, they're hardened gold. Those bits represent the floor underneath is safe to stand on. However, it's very easy, whilst trying to step carefully and cautiously, to accidentally walk on to the next tile. And... instant death. Sorry, my throat went funny then. Instant death. But yeah, this particular tile as well is a bit of a pain. But once you've ran yourself past this one, That's why I'm taking so long to line it up, just to make sure I know. There we are. You just take that path. Follow the little stairs. Get yourself a little bit lost, apparently, as well. But yeah, you just step out there. And back out to the exit. There's only one door in and out of that little area anyway, so you just go in where you just come out where you went in. Tell a lie. No, this is an actual exit. See? Just be careful that you don't lose too much health there. And absolutely finally, here we go with Nightmare in Vegas. This is the level you unlock if you've found all the previous secrets. This little thing here isn't a one of the 3 secrets in the level, but it does net you an achievement. And I should have looked this up before I actually started recording this, because I can't remember what the achievement's called there. But it's for I'll put it up on screen. But it's for leaping from that, swan diving from that spot, and landing in that little pool area. So this is the first actual secret. This is in the Elvis room. No one said this nightmare would be a normal one, but yes. This is in the Elvis Theatre, where clearly there was a production of Jailhouse Rock going on. So what you do, you need to pull these blocks into position. That opens the little hatch there. Let's duck down. Your eyes may start going funny during this bit. They certainly do for me when I do it. What you need to do, you need to pull some of these blocks up and around. Yes, as you can see, I've got Lara in her Vegas attire, complete with the sunglasses. It was a nice little addition I felt they added to the remasters. Because it was intended for the original, but for some reason it never happened. Those heels must be fucking killing her. Yep, that's right, you're welcome. You got to see inside Lara's head there for a second. It's me just trying to figure out where it is I need to go. Like I say, the textures and that can sort of play with your head a little bit. I don't know why I bothered pushing that. The coins are exposed. The coins are exposed! But there they are. Right. They're the coins. Leap up to get out. The next secret is it. Once you manage to get outside and you've dispatched the first T-Rex, because, spoilers, there's the second, you can go back round into the T-Rex pen and net yourself the gold bars.
You don't get anything for getting all the secrets in Nightmare in Vegas other than, I did it. And just really quickly, in the same area as well, once you've got rid of the second T-Rex, here are the Magnums. Which will become very handy during the final fight in this. The last secret is literally right at the end of the level. Big bird. Obviously supposed to be the Talion from the main game, but not quite, but and of course, fighting this bird here, as you'll notice I ignored it. Now, this is quite a messy fight, so it's going to be a while before I even consider trying this as a no loads, no meds run, but yeah. I'm also very concerned here about getting the bird dead whilst it's in its cage, because that does net you another achievement as well.
And so there you have it. Every single secret in Tomb Raider 2 and a couple of extras. Did it need me waffling all over it? Probably not. Did it need to take so long to make? Absolutely not. Am I now about to lie to you and tell you that the one for Tomb Raider 3 is on its way and won't take me as long to make? Absolutely yes. It's Tomb Raider 3 next, and that one won't take me as long to make. As I mentioned earlier on in the video as well, if there are any achievements or challenges that you'd like to see a tutorial of, then let me know in the comments. Leave a like on the video if indeed you did do. If you found this in any way helpful, all that remains is for me to thank my patrons, that's Christine, Penguin, Inked and Pricked, Smasher, and Mess the Moose, as well as my Twitch subscribers, Armskiller, Coywolf, Sockbat, Vicky, Cryptic, Penguin, Christine, Laura Bones, Secondhand Samurai, and Will Honorless. And also a tip of the hat and a thank you to everybody who follows my Twitch channel and has been gifted a sub. Your names are appearing on screen now. Thanks for watching everyone, peace out and peace off.